What's going on, everyone? Thanks for tuning in today. Your Boston Celtics are now 5-7 on the season today after a 102 to 100 loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah, overall, just a really bad shooting game, pretty much for the first, second, and fourth quarter today. The only real bright spot today was that third quarter, where your starters actually contributed today. Jaylen White and Derek White started to go off and get hot in that quarter. Other than that, a double-digit lead lost in the fourth quarter from lack of execution of shooting and no, pretty much no defense in that fourth quarter, just letting everybody hit any shot they wanted to um, on the 76ers team. Yeah, so not a great win. Not a great loss. It was pretty heartbreaking watching that one. Not too much to say. What you got for me, Adrian?
Yeah, I wrote it down. So they shot 28% from the field in the first half, 19 from three. Brutal, brutal. They weren't hitting anything. They couldn't hit the side of a barn. Uh, and they were getting beat off the dribble. It seemed like guys weren't guarding their guy, and guy was getting back, and they were slow on the rotation, and it just created a mess. That first half was brutal to watch.
Yeah. When your starters are getting outscored by the bench, never really a positive sign, especially when you're trying to, build a lead going into half. But we ended up going down. I believe it was around 10 points to end that first half. Yeah, 10 points ended the half 41-51. Like you said, 28% from the field. Just that second quarter was just probably the one of the worst shooting quarters I think I've seen from this team in a long time. We had in the first and second quarter, the team gave up two separate 9-0 runs to Philly at one point, and we're at two separate points in this game. Pritchard, White, Brown in the second quarter, 1 for 14 combined. Just you could see in that second quarter that the lack of shot making was getting to these guys. There was a point where D White missed a 3-point wide open in the corner, stands there after the shot doesn't go in. Philadelphia throws the ball down the court, gets a transition bucket right after that. Just terrible energy, execution in that second quarter, and that first half pretty much overall. We were pretty fortunate to be within 10 after that first half,
Yeah.
but you, you know, better second half, but still not enough to get the win. And just fourth quarter, I just don't know what happened. Just um, no shot making in that fourth quarter, and just letting Philadelphia get absolutely every shot they wanted, and they capitalized on it and made that comeback in the fourth, and that was it. That was the game.
Yeah. Yeah, Peyton Pritchard. Again, another tough shooting night tonight. On the bright side, Jordan Walsh gave you something. You know, his energy, his hustle kept you close in that fourth. We didn't see mine out much because I guess Walsh was hot and Joe rode him as long as he could. Yeah, it was just. In the first half, you look at it, Garza, Simons, and I think Brown were the leading scorers. They all had seven or something. It was just 7 points and a half for anyone. That's not really a good half offensively. I think the first half they just couldn't recover that second quarter, and they made it a ball game, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. In the third quarter, the Celtics, they got out to a nice 11-0 run early. They were saying on the broadcast, Philadelphia not the best third quarter team in the NBA. You could tell they were missing a lot of shots. They let the Celtics make a lot of shots. And Derek White and Jaylen Brown, they combined for 27 in that quarter. 76ers had 20 scoring wise in that quarter. So when we needed the starters to step up and you make shots, they did that. Unfortunately, it wasn't really anything to push a big lead. Going into that fourth quarter, 10-point leads, 11-point leads can easily be um, or easy to come back against in the modern NBA. But yeah, just really bad shot making and execution, especially in that fourth quarter after Simons was taken out of the game
Yeah.
after he was pretty much helping us keep our lead. Once he came out that game, it was pretty much hard for the offense to find anything. Payton
Yeah.
Pritchard didn't really give you anything today. Just running suicides out there for the most part.
Yeah.
It was yeah, tough fourth quarter, especially after the nice third quarter that we had there. The Celtics had scored 36 in the third. They come back into the fourth, only scoring 23 while giving up 31. Could have easily been more in that fourth quarter that they gave up. Um, but losing by 2 is still a loss, unfortunately. So,
Yeah.
yeah, they're sitting at 5-7 right now, and pretty much this is probably going to be what we see the rest of the season. Now we have a 12 game sample size here, and yeah, pretty much see this team being 500, below 500 the rest of the season. I mean, yeah, I really don't have anything, really no positives out of this game. We got gamed by Kelly Oubre in this game. I mean, the
Yeah.
defense from Jaylen Brown, I mean, I don't know where it was at today. Terrible box out, didn't find a body
Oh
to
yeah.
to box out Oubre for that putback, and then coming out the timeout, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is with Joe coming out. I mean, with these last these play calls to try and get a game winning shot. I mean, I just don't see
Mm.
really any creativity, nothing.
Yeah.
I've never really ever seen anything from Joe Mazzulla as far as getting a game-winning shot, putting the players in position. I mean, Jaylen Brown touched the ball. You knew that's who they were gonna. Philadelphia knew that's who we were gonna try to go to,
Hmm.
and blitz Jaylen Brown, double team, passes it to D White, who has the mismatch with Drummond on him. Drummond gets a hand on it, absolutely shakes up DY, and DY had a couple seconds to maybe even move a couple feet forward, look for Kata down low, and just puts up a heave with about 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Game over. Just
Yeah.
terrible execution to close that out, and kind of pretty much typical from what we're going to see from this team is when we're coming down to close games this year. It's really hard to uh, see this team being able to find any reliable execution as far as these close games. I mean, without Tatum, so
Yeah. I think you hit it on the head. The execution. Ideally, you want somebody to move, to create. You want some movement. You want guys to move, not stare at the ball and watch the guy dribble. And they s- they're standing still. I mean, even with that box out, everyone's just watching the ball and just standing still. There's no movement. I mean, they emphasized the movement at the beginning of the year, play faster, play at such a pace, but they're playing flat right now, and there's these bench guys are out playing the starters for moments, stretches in the game, and it's not good basketball at this point, but it is
I,
what it
I'm
is. Yep.
yeah. I mean, like the rebounding wasn't too bad from what I was seeing this game. They still came down with 53 rebounds today. Over Philadelphia's 44. It was literally just the last minute execution rebounding, beating us again. Um, I mean, Jaylen Brown has to put a body on someone. He has to look for a body in that situation to just get to for Kelly Oubre to just have a putback like that, just easy right there at the rim. No really contest. Didn't have to really work for it.
Yep.
It's inexcusable.
Yeah.
People are going to say that the bounce was just a perfect bounce and stuff. It was a perfect bounce because Jaylen Brown didn't have a body on him, couldn't find a body, and we need that from Jaylen. I mean, he's been amazing defender in the past. He has to know that he has to do that right there. He would probably tell you right there he has to make the box out. He has to look for someone.
Yeah, and then we lucked out on that play. Also, Jaylen did foul him on the follow through when he went up to try to block the shot. He did come across his head, but I mean, it is what it is. These guys have to be more engaged. It's not Celtic basketball right now, and it's not a it's not a good brand of basketball for anyone to watch. They have their peaks and their valleys, but their valleys are pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, it was just another brutal shooting game from Derek White up until that third quarter again. He shot 7 for 20 overall, 4 of 11 from 3-point. Most of those shots coming in the third quarter, and pretty much nothing really too much in the fourth. I believe he hit 1 3 in the fourth quarter to give us a lead again after Philadelphia had cut it, tied it, or taken the lead. I can't remember. But other than that, I mean, just really not too much, my man. It was pretty. I was pretty down on White today. I mean, after the shot, the wide open three where he just stood like a statue in the corner when the shot didn't go out, and the 76ers threw it down the court for a transition bucket. I was just like,
Yeah,
how does Derek White do that? I mean, I've never seen Derek White miss a shot and just stand there like stone.
yeah,
I don't know, man. I was pretty. I hated that. I hated that response from him. Did not want to see that from one of our players that we rely on um to do that. I mean, you know, at least try to get down the court and get back. But I mean, I understand. It was Pritchard that was going to have to take that responsibility of getting back. But I mean, he missed the shot, and it was just baffling to see his response like that. Just stand there.
yeah,
Yeah, man. I did not really see anything really too great in this game besides the defense from Jordan Walsh today on Maxey.
yeah. I was just gonna mention that he did a hell of a job. The size bothered Maxey. Jordan Walsh was long. Yeah,
And that's what killed us down at the end too. I mean, we were playing like if we would have just played defense the whole shot clock, 20 not 24 seconds, not 20 seconds, and giving up the rebound. I mean, the Celtics could have won that, but um yeah, I mean, the Jordan Walsh amazing defense against Maxey, for the pretty much the closing clutch time possessions were amazing up until the Celtics couldn't rebound.
yeah, yeah,
Terrible for Walsh. I feel bad because he's been playing amazing. The defense that he was playing amazing,
yeah.
and the guys around him let him down. Unfortunately, so
Yeah.
oof,
Kid
tough,
plays
tough.
hard. Yeah, yeah. He plays hard. I just wish everyone else would, just show that much effort out there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was just not a good fourth quarter. Yeah, pretty much the only good quarter that the Celtics had was the third quarter to get them back in the game after being down 10. And they go up by double digits and blow it away again.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That second quarter sort of set the tone. I guess the third quarter was a good quarter. They came back. They built a little bit of a lead, but that second quarter, I just can't shake it out of my head. It was the worst Celtics basketball I can remember. It was just horrible to watch. There was just no effort, no
And
defense
after
for nothing.
yeah, and after taking that lead, in the third quarter, I mean, I don't know what it is with this team, man. I don't know. They play. They're playing to not lose again. What
Yeah.
we've seen, what we saw a couple, 3, 4 seasons ago. I mean,
Yeah.
the the execution, it almost they're playing like they've got it in the bag.
Yeah,
When in reality, 10-point leads are nothing. They're
yeah,
nothing in this league anymore.
yeah,
And I don't know what it is about the mentality that they have when they take these leads, and instead of pouring it on, finding ways to, keep the lead, push the lead a little bit farther, get it a little bit more out of reach for the 76ers. They start taking shots that I'm just like, what is this shot selection that we have right now?
yeah,
Watching Derek White pretty much dribble the whole possession, dribbling the shot clock out one whole possession that we had seen,
mhm,
towards the end of the game, takes a last second, heave
yeah,
during that possession, which was just a bad shot. Just what are we doing with some of these shots, my man? I just don't understand it.
yeah. Yeah, you could tell when they start tightening it up. It's when, Philly goes up to the line and everyone's looking at the scoreboard, looking at the time left in the game.
Mhm.
That's an indicator when these guys are worried about, they're just not playing. They're just worried about the time, they're tightening it up. And it's been a problem for a few years now, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, let's take a look at this box score right here. Not good again from your starters today. Josh Minot had 8 minutes. He didn't even play, I believe, in the entire second half.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Pretty much had 3 fouls early in the game, just out of position, late to some defensive opportunities, fouling, and that was it. He made a shot. That was it. Joe was just like, this defense is not going to work, and sat him for pretty much the rest of the game. Namias Keita, 29 points. 29 minutes, 8 points, 10 rebounds, a couple of assists, couple blocks, 4 for 8 shooting today, and limited his turnover, his fouls today.
Yeah.
Um, and he had one late offensive foul in that fourth quarter that could have really hurt the Celtics at the end right there, but fortunately it was a missed shot from Philly.
Yeah. That
Um,
screen. Yeah.
yeah, yep, exactly. Yeah, I mean, nothing really notable on Keita today. I mean, he rebounded well. We needed some good rebounding today. But most of the rebounding, I would say, was it was enhanced by the bench mob today. A lot of good rebounding coming from them today. Like I said, the rebounding wasn't the issue until it was for the Celtics at the end of the game to close it out. And sucks that it had to happen that way, but it's probably going to happen that way more often than not for this team. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah. I was just going to get into Derek White right now. 35 minutes, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and just, another not good shooting night from him today. 7 for 20 from the field, 4 of 11 from three. Um, I don't know. He looks like he's back sometimes, and then
Mm,
he just absolutely looks like a shell of himself um,
yeah.
throughout most of these games. It'll be pretty much him looking like a shell of himself. He'll get hot, fools us into thinking that Derek White is back. You'll see it all over Twitter. D White back, D White back? Question mark. And then no, no. That shot at the end. I mean, it was the right pass for Jaylen to make after he got double teamed.
Yeah.
Um, Unfortunate that Drummond was able to muck up the play, and yeah, just a really bad heave from Derek White at the end. Cato almost tried to save it. Cato could
Yeah.
tell that it was not going in right off the bat. Tried to get it before it hit glass, and try to lay it in, or uh, you know,
Tap it
get
in,
that little
whatever. Yeah.
putback dunk or whatever. Yeah, it didn't work, unfortunately. Um,
Yeah. Derek just miscalculated the time. He had like 2 seconds or something. He just heaved it up early. He just chucked it up
yeah,
there.
I mean, it was pretty much It's pretty much the only play he had at that point. But yeah, I mean, um, Drummond didn't really follow him out. He kind of just stayed his ground,
Yeah.
and would have been nice to see like Derek see that, not really react with so much you know, like, I got to get this up like right now. Take a take half a second,
Yeah.
take another step forward, breathe, put it up. But
Yeah.
I think he was in panic mode. We could see him on the court, look at the shot clock, he grabbed it, turned around, and just chucked it. Unfortunately, yeah, not a good Jaylen Brown game today either. 35 minutes, 24 points, 8 of 18 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point range. You definitely have noticed a big drop in the 3-point attempts from Jaylen
Yeah.
as we've gotten farther into the season. He's really, really loving the 2-point attempt. You know, shooting down kind of there in the elbow area, shaking the defender, dribbling. I mean, really good footwork. Really good handle. I wouldn't say the best handles, but he, you know, was limited. He limited himself to 2 turnovers today, and it just wasn't enough, man. We needed more 3-point shooting. I mean, we're looking here right now, 38 attempts, and we discussed it in the last pod. I think the last post game, the one before that as well. The attempts are going down
Yeah.
significantly since the 50, a couple games where we had some 50-point shot attempts in a row. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it seems like this isn't the personnel either, though, that's going to make 3-point shots this season.
Yeah.
We got Sam Hauser still shooting cold from 3. He was 1 of 4 today.
Yeah.
Derek White took 11 of them. I mean, I don't know what it is with all these shot attempts from 3 from Derek White when they're not going in. I mean, he's taking Steph Curry numbers as far as attempts from 3.
Yeah.
It's a little ridiculous, I think, that other guys aren't trying to um get. I mean, I don't know what it is with the play calling that we can't get other guys to take these shots. But I mean, we've also seen Peyton Pritchard hesitate on some shots this game, past couple games actually.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with these shots, man. But 13 of 38. I mean, not great,
Yeah.
not great.
Well, I mean, with Peyton, he's going against starters now. He's not going against the second string bench guys, so he's going to struggle just on that alone because the starters are going to be more athletic than the guys he's used to playing against. All his shots are contested. He's getting in the lane, but even his layups are contested. His size is showing. And last year or the prior years, everything was just a catch and shoot for these guys. Right now, they're just struggling to get a clear look. Everything's contested. They're getting clean corner shots, but they're not making them. So,
I'm wondering if Peyton Pritchard is probably gonna be coming off the bench soon, man. I mean, 5 points, 2 of 9, 1 of 5, 3 assists.
yeah,
And we have Simons coming in off the bench scoring 17. I mean, but even his efficiency wasn't that great. He was also getting blocked at the rim again today.
yeah, yeah,
I mean, he doesn't really have size either. He had a little heat check today and did a little bit too much dribbling, and then gets the ball stolen from him.
yeah,
Philly goes the other way with it. I mean, when he gets the pressure put on him as well,
Yeah.
he kind of folds a little bit too. I don't know what we do in this I don't know what Joe does in this situation.
Uh,
Because Simons is scoring, right? I mean, he's giving a little bit. He's giving you more than what Pritchard is
Peyton.
getting as far as
Yeah.
shooting
Yeah.
and scoring. I don't know if that's the move that Joe goes to this year. Does
Yeah.
Pritchard accept that? Does he take that with any grace this year? Because that was his main concern with him requesting a trade. A couple seasons ago was, um, hey, I want to start. I want more minutes, and he's getting that opportunity now, and it's not really working out for him, which is kind of the reason he was always kept on the bench. Um, I mean, he was only really promoted to the starting role because losing Drew Holiday this season.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like if Drew Holiday was still here, obviously Pritchard would be coming off the bench. When you promote a player coming off the bench into the sixth man of the year, he's earned the right to start. But if the guy on the bench is clearly making the shots right now, he has been a starter on with a previous organization with the Trailblazers. Do
Yeah.
you go to Simons here? Um,
Yeah. I,
this is gonna be interesting to see because this was not a good Peyton Pritchard game.
no.
31 minutes, 5 points. I mean,
No. No. I could see either Joe starts Minot and Walsh, incorporate them, maybe put Jordan Walsh at the shooting guard position, even though he's not your typical shooting guard, but at least with the size and energy, maybe he goes a little bigger and just because I think Peyton and Sam work good together, and I think that's affecting Sam Hauser too because they play off each other pretty well.
mhm,
I was excited because I said, "Oh, Sam hit his first three." Then it was nothing after that, and his minutes
right.
have been reduced to he's not seeing much time because of Jordan Walsh right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
they got to figure something out.
I mean, Hauser was also listed, as I believe probable
Yeah.
in this game because of the wrist sprain that he has. Yeah, he hit the first one, probably felt good for a second, the adrenaline pumping a little bit, and then after that, yeah, there was nothing from him. Yeah, I mean, Minot has been pulled early the past couple games.
Yeah.
I don't, I mean, that kind of feels like, does he get another start going into the next game? Um,
Mm,
Going against the Grizzlies, right? So, Grizzlies are coming to TD Garden. I mean, Ja hasn't been playing his best game this season. Do you let Minot play on him
mm,
starting?
I don't know.
Especially with his early foul trouble. Um, Minot's getting into these situations where Joe can't even play him, too much in the first half because of the foul trouble. I mean, he has to pull him with 2-3 fouls early. It's usually the first quarter that Minot's been picking up these fouls, and maybe you go to Jordan Walsh starting over him next game.
Yeah, I think Joe will ride a hot hand. I think Walsh. I agree with you. I think Jordan Walsh starts the next game, and Minot just comes off the bench. He comes off the bench with guards. Some some energy guys off the bench. Guards that did give you some good minutes while he did play.
He did, yeah.
Maybe just incorporate some guys that are in a hustle and bring a whole second lineup out there that the bench mob like you said.
I think I would like to see Jordan Walsh and Minot switch for the bench starter role right here going into this next game. I mean, we're playing a Grizzlies team that doesn't really have it, right? You might as well, try something else out.
Yeah.
Joe has been, trying stuff all season pretty much. We're 5-7. Why not give it another go? Try something different, and maybe we see Pritchard um, come off the bench next game versus the Grizzlies. I mean, Pritchard in his role off the bench, I feel like provides way more than what we're getting from him in the starting role this season,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to playing teams that are projected to be in the playoffs and do pretty well in the playoffs. So yeah, maybe Anthony Simons coming in for Pritchard next game, and you'll have Simons, D. White, Brown, Nemias, and Walsh.
Mm. Yeah.
And since Anthony Simons is pretty much the only one scoring on the bench, I mean, maybe it gives Pritchard a little bit more life, a little bit more juice
Yeah.
coming off of the bench. Doesn't have to play as many minutes. I feel like the more extended minutes have definitely been affecting him this season, playing against bigger bodies, faster starters compared to what he was used to. Um,
Yeah.
the competition he was seeing off of the benches from the other teams, and because Sam Hauser's not giving it to us right now off the bench. Luka Garza's getting, his 9. I think he's probably averaging maybe like 8 points a game, maybe like 7. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not much.
Yeah.
And Anthony Simons, it's you never know with him. It's either going to be a 20, 25, 26 point game or something like today where he's 5 of 15, only giving us 17 off the bench, but no one else really doing too much. I mean, Hugo had 5, Jordan Walsh had 8. Jordan Walsh were pretty much getting him in there for his defense. And I would actually I mean, he's playing 29 minutes off the bench at the
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
if you're gonna give him that many minutes, maybe see what he can do in a starting role next game. Um, but yeah, it would be nice to maybe see the Celtics come in and ride him for the defense,
Mm-hmm.
early in a game. That way the Grizzlies don't, um, build a lead, score, and we need. I don't know, man. It's tough with this team. This team just doesn't really have talent like we've had in the past.
Yeah.
Um, go ahead.
Just just on that note, Joe seems to want to play Simons and Pritchard in some minutes together. I don't think those two guys did too similar. I
Yeah,
don't think they need to be on the court at the same time together. You can play one of them with a D White and just rotate the other guy in between or whatever. But those two shouldn't be on the court at the same time.
mm-mm. Yeah, no, I agree. Um, yeah, I'm looking at this today. Joe shortened his lineup today. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 DMPs today. I guess that's not too bad. Yeah, so he played 10.
Yeah.
Boucher, another DMP. Tillman, DNP. I know Tillman was out the other day, personal reasons. Hope everything's going good with that. Maybe he needs to, missing that time off, maybe he needs to, get a practice in before he comes back. Ron Harper Jr., DNP. Baylor Shireman, another DNP today. Don't really see any of those guys coming in today and contributing and changing what we were seeing in this game anyways, really, today. So
Yeah. Yeah.
nothing really lost there.
Yeah. Joe's gonna keep tinkering with this lineup. My guess is he's gonna keep tinkering until he finds something that gives it good continuity and is consistent. But I mean, there's ups and downs with this whole team. So
Yeah. Yeah, man, just absolutely brutal loss today. Yeah, don't really have too much more to say.
Yeah, I think we covered pretty much all of it. Yeah, bounce back. Let's get that bounce back against Memphis.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So let's take a look over here at the Grizzlies. So we're playing them on tomorrow. A nice little back-to-back right here for Boston. I'm not going to be covering the post game tomorrow. I hope the Celtics win though. But it looks like Boston is favored to win this game. And yeah, they should be. I mean, Memphis really hasn't been having a good season this year to start. They're 4-8. You know, it's pretty even right here. The team face off going into this next one. I still think that the Celtics can beat them, especially if John Morant continues to struggle this season. Definitely having his worst season of his career so far. I pretty much think his time with the Grizzlies is coming to an end. Don't know when. Still don't know if it'll end, but if the coaching can change the way they're using him, maybe it makes him a little bit happier. But it hasn't been looking good for John Morant and the Grizzlies this season. Yeah. Other than that, my man, just want to give a special shout out to all the veterans on Veterans Day this year. Appreciate everyone's service, and yeah, it was a nice little holiday today, but unfortunately no win for the Celtics. I did like their Hoops for Troop shirts that they were wearing today. I thought those were pretty fire.
Yeah. Jerseys look good too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still iffy on the jerseys.
I like
Not my favorite, but yeah, I can see why they appeal to a lot of people. I do like the fact that we are the team that deserves to wear a championship jersey, gold and white, because we have the most 18 with the same organization, not some borrowed championships like other teams.
Yeah.
But I digress. And your Boston Celtics today, they lose. Final score of 102-100 against the Philadelphia 76ers. You can follow me at Parquet Poppy and follow my boy Adrian over at NBA Swing Pass. Follow up the Dynasty Proud Podcast and the Boston Sports Entertainment Network. Got the handles right there at the bottom of the screen. Other than that, Adrian, I'm going to sign out. You have a good one. We'll catch you on the next post game, I'm going to get that updated and figure out when the next stream is going to be post game. Other than that, everyone have a great night. Thank you for tuning in, and go Celtics.
Peace
out.
Ends tonight here. It's over. Time to say it again, Boston. Anything's possible. Banner number 18 has been secured. The Celtics are NBA champions.